call the order, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilwoman Perkins Auguste.
Here.
Councilman Questa.
Here.
Councilman Grover.
Here.
Councilman Torres.
Here.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Here.
Councilman Keenan.
Here.
Councilman Sedano.
Here.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Cole.
Aye. Madam President. Thank you also again, and prayer and pledge allegiance to the flag by Councilman Gonzalez.
Almighty God, as we legislate for our community, may a strong sense of justice and fair play permeate all we do. Above all, may we seek out your holy will. Give us the strength to follow it, regardless of all human considerations. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is a regular meeting of the City Council and appropriate and meeting held on November 13th as a following the City Clerk's office and posted on the bulletin board on December 27th, 2012, and sent to the Star Ledger and wholly distributed in compliance with the provision of the Public Meeting Law of New Jersey. Public speaking, any resident, taxpayer, or City Council, or any matter, please step forward, state your name and address. Once again, any resident or taxpayer would like to address City Council in an matter, please come forward. Give the name and address for the record. Seeing none, public hearing, says that no public hearing is none. With the consent of my colleague, I will dispense with the reading of the petition and communication and report of City Office, and we want to vote on first reading.
Ordinance number 4434. Authorize the adoption of an ordinance to repeal Chapter 2.44 of the Code of the City of Elizabeth, entitled Department of Neighborhood Services, in its entirety, assigning its bureaus to existing departments and amending other portions of the code, of the City Code accordingly.
You have read order number 4434. What is your pleasure?
Move the ordinance for a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Auguste.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Grover.
Aye.
Councilman Torres.
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan.
Aye.
Councilman Sedano.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Cole.
Aye, 9 ayes. If you look for your information on the desk, you had, a lot of us had asked questions and answers for the, on some of this information was there for your pleasure. I think we had asked about the department's office on the desk. Public hearing and public consideration of the foregoing ordinance shall take place at the City Council meeting to be held on Tuesday, October 22nd, 2013, as recommended in the county. One to about next. There's none. New business.
Authorize temporary emergency appropriations for the 2014 fiscal year sewer utility budget in the amount of $4,635,269.69. Authorizing order of contract to firefighter 1, Sparta, New Jersey, for the purchase of MSA Hawk M7 air masks for the fire department for the period September 17, 2013 through March 31st, 2015, at a cost not to exceed $60,000. Authorizing the award of contract to Hartford Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut, through the agent of record, Hughes Plummer and Associates, for the renewal of a policy of insurance covering the Fidelity Officials Bond for City Treasurer Tax Collector Paul Lesniak for the period December 1, 2013 to December 1, 2014, at an annual premium of $1,750. Authorizing order of contract to J.R. Ford, Morristown, New Jersey, for the purchase of one 2013 Ford Police Interceptor SUV vehicle under the Morris County Co-op for the Department of Police in the total amount of $27,680.75. Authorize the award of a contract to Jesco Inc., South Plainfield, New Jersey, for the furnishing of parts and repairs on various John Deere construction, industrial, and agricultural equipment for the Department of Public Works for the period December 1, 2013 through November 30, 2015, in an amount not to exceed $174,000. Authorize proper city officials to participate in the Western States Contracting Alliance and to purchase wireless phones and services from Sprint Solutions LP through WSEA National Co-op for the period September 24, 2013 through October 31st, 2016 in an amount not to exceed $40,000. Authorize proper city officials to apply and accept grant awards in the amount of $75,000 from the New Jersey Economic Development Authority under the Stronger New Jersey Neighborhood and Community Revitalization Program on behalf of the City of Elizabeth. Authorize proper city officials to apply and accept grant awards in the amount of $30,000 from the World Wildlife Foundation under the 2013 Earth Hour City Challenge Program on behalf of the City of Elizabeth. Authorize the mayor to execute respective collective bargaining agreements for the period July 1, 2013 through June 30, 2017 with the Local 74 United Service Workers Union, Elizabeth City Yard Workers, Union Council 8, New Jersey Civil Service Association, City Hall Supervisors Association, Elizabeth Public Health Nurses Association, Recreation Department Supervisors Association, Recreation and Maintenance Workers Association, and City Hall Employees Association. Authorize the City Treasurer to cancel previous outstanding and unclaimed checks in the total amount of $15,531.58 and credit same to the Block Grant Holding Account, and further authorize issuance of replacement checks in the same amount and to charge the amount to the contingent account. Authorize the tax collector to cancel or disallow senior citizen deduction for tax year 2012 in the amount of $250 due to failure to file an annual post-tax year statement.
You have to read the resolution, Mr. President.
Move the resolution to a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Augustine.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Rowland.
Aye.
Councilman Torres.
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan.
Aye.
Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Hale.
Aye. Ayes, all motion passed.
Authorize proper city officials to submit a proposal to the New Jersey Urban Enterprise Zone Authority authorizing the use of City of Elizabeth Zone Assistance Funds in the amount of $75,131 to provide funding for a customer service sales training initiative program, Phase 6, at the Outlet Collection Jersey Gardens Mall. Establish a lien for the replacement of the sidewalk on the property located at 536 Lidgerwood Avenue in the amount of $1,233.43. Amend a resolution adopted July 26, 2011, authorizing the execution of a developer's agreement with Oak Mount Haywood LLC to construct a storm sewer along Fairmount Avenue by October 14, 2013, specifically to extend said agreement term to July 1, 2014. Authorize proper city officials to accept a sub-grant award of the federal fiscal year 2013 of Department of Homeland Security Emergency Management Performance Grant Program funding to enhance the operation of emergency management.
You have to read the resolution, Mr. President.
Move the resolution to a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Comments?
Yes, Mr. President.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. I'd just like to take this opportunity to commend the administration for their proposal to authorize the use of funds to continue to provide skills and training to residents and with the customer service skill training over at the Retail Skills Center. Continue to support that. It's something that's been very good for the residents and wish that we could find more that we could do for our residents here to that respect. I'd also like to take the opportunity, Mr. President, at this time to comment on that this past weekend I had the opportunity with Charlene Mathis, who's one of the Board of Education Commissioners. We did a cleanup in my ward in the Bayway section. As we all, I'm sure, have traveled on the turnpike and off the exit onto Bayway Avenue. That very first night that you come to there, to the left, people throw garbage there as they pass through and as they come through there. And we were able to get volunteers. I also want to thank all the volunteers that came out from the Bayway area and from outside the Bayway area to help us clean that area. In particular, I'd also like to thank Stanley Noran from the Office of Youth Service who came out, as well as Sal Kappa, who is the chairman of the zoning board. Everybody came out and we did a great job, and it looked very nice. I love when I see our city nice and clean, and everybody coming by and was saying good job and thank you. So I just want to thank everyone who participated in that and helped us to keep this city clean. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yes. Anyone else? Good. Councilman.
Yes, Mr. President. Mr. President, excuse me, very briefly, I want to commend and congratulate Councilman Gonzalez for his efforts in this area. It was an activity that I'm happy that was somewhat publicized. I was able to read about it, and I was also happy to see Charlene Mathis and Stan Noran actively participating in this endeavor. So again, my compliments to Councilman Gonzalez.
I'd like to just make a brief comment. You know, we sit here, and a few weeks ago, we talked about the olive branch, and having Charlene Mathis from the Commission on the Board of Education to reach out to you and assist you and work with you so diligently and help clean the area. That's what we're talking about. And we need to have other members from the Board of Education to do the same thing. And this is just a first step in the right direction by her true leadership, along with Stanley Noran and others that help you in that area. But this is what we talk about. Working together, one cause, one common goal to make the city a better place to live. Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusty.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Grover.
Aye.
Councilman Torres.
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan. Councilman Daniel.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Goldman.
Aye, ayes. Motion to remove from the table.
So moved, Mr. President.
Moved by Councilman.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Grover, second by Councilman Gonzalez. Can I have a roll call?
Councilwoman Perkins Dusty.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Grover.
Aye.
Councilman Torres.
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan. Councilman Daniel.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Goldman.
Aye. Ayes.
Authorize proper city officials to execute a memorandum of agreement between the Food Authority of New York and New Jersey and the City of Elizabeth concerning Gothels Bridge Replacement Project.
You have the reading of the resolution, what is your pleasure?
Move the resolution for a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and second. Any comments?
Yes, Mr. President.
Yes.
Mr. President, I think it's important to recognize that Councilman Grover and Councilman Gonzalez pointed out to us that it was very important to ensure that the City of Elizabeth obtained the most benefits of such an agreement. So I'm glad that we had additional time to review this, and I'm glad that the administration supported our actions. Thank you.
Anyone else? I'm going to, since last week, we kind of lumped them all together, you notice, but this week I'm going to separate so to make sure that there's no confusion. But I just want to also comment that I'm very happy that my colleague, Councilman Grover, along with Gonzalez, took leadership in making sure that we get our best bang for our buck here from the Port Authority, because you know, it's so hard to sometimes live with them. But they was able to negotiate with them and along with the administration here and see that we get as much as we could from them for the partial land that we're going to give up. So my hat's off to you guys, and naturally we all support you. We all stood by you, and great job. Anyone else?
Mr. President,
Councilman.
I just wanted to say, sometimes on city council we hold things up, and I just wanted to thank will have opportunities where we're going to benefit from. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Rowland.
Aye.
Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Cole.
Aye, ayes, resolution passed. Motion to remove from the table.
So moved.
Moved by Councilman Patricia Perkins Dusting, second. Councilman Rowland. Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Rowland.
Aye.
Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Cole.
Aye.
Authorize the proper city officials to execute the master utility agreement between Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, City of Elizabeth, and E-Town Services.
You have to read the resolution, Madam Clerk.
Move the resolution for a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Rowland.
Aye.
Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Cole.
Aye, ayes, resolution passed. Motion to remove from the table.
Motion, Mr. President.
Moved by Councilman Gonzalez. Yes, second. Second by Councilman Cole.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Rowland. Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Cole.
Aye, ayes.
Authorize proper city officials to execute the master utility agreement between Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, City of Elizabeth, and New Jersey American Water Company, Inc., also known as Liberty Water Company.
You have to read the resolution, what is your pleasure?
Move the resolution for a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Rowland.
Aye.
Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Cole.
Aye, ayes, resolution passed.
Reappoint Mr. Jeffrey Howard Elizabeth to serve as constable in and for the City of Elizabeth for a term of 3 years. Reappoint Mr. Rodney F. White Elizabeth to serve as constable in and for the City of Elizabeth for a term of 3 years. Establish handicap parking space in front of the premises located at 452 South Broad Street. Pay utility bills.
You have to read the resolution, what is your pleasure?
Move the resolution for a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Rowland.
Aye.
Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Cole.
Aye, ayes. Commendation for Gennaro Santo, SDG, Italian Institute, St. Anthony Church, Bernadette, Country Retired, Trinity Hospital, and Regional Medical Center. Animal combination. Animal combination. Memorial, Edwin Larry Silver, Nestle Musso, Antonio Marito. Animal memorial. You also have a memorial. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.